absolutely. Um, so the way the system is built is that each camera, each path pilot on board a device is providing, edge-based computing and inferencing, so identifying where it is in the context of its surrounding in real time at the edge. We have onboard storage, but we do not transmit images over cellular bandwidth because that would be very cost prohibitive
Right.
across thousands or hundreds of thousands of devices. So what instead we share in real time with our operators is a telemetry feed. And so an MQTT feed of kind of granular location distinction. So for each frame that we take and that we inference and that we classify, we share a location. And so the MQTT feed has information like timestamp, GPS location, but also the kind of category, the predefined categories that we've established. So am I on a street? Am I on a bike lane? Am I on a sidewalk? Am I in a parking garage? And so that feed, our operator customers sit on that and ingest it and can surface real-time notifications to their users via the app, right? We also have speakers on board the Path Pilot, which shares sound files that our customers can choose, can design themselves, whether it's voice or a sound, to alert users of the behavior that needs to change, or parking that is validated or not correct. So combining the real-time feedback through sound on board as well as the MQTT feed, which the operators can use to do a number of things. So they can notify in real time, but they can also visualize, like you're saying, a dashboard with each device that is not just showing GPS location, which kind of gives you a heat map understanding of movement. Now think of it this way: any trip that goes from point A to point B, we're not only getting a rough idea of the route that was taken, which is what GPS will do for you,
Right.
but we can tell you how much time was spent on the sidewalk. So 12% of the ride occurred on the sidewalk because for each GPS ping that you receive, you also have that granular metadata of categories: sidewalk, street, and bike lane. So now with different colors, you can visualize a route and show, oh, you can see in red that the user was on a sidewalk in these specific locations, in green when they were on the street, in blue when they were in the bike lane. And that really it speaks to the kind of our ability to bring value on the data side through telemetry. So cities are interested in this data, operators are interested in this data. What would it mean to you to be able to show to your insurance company with facts, right, to back it up, that sidewalk riding is not as big of a deal as they think it is, right? Because they're pricing risk. So if you can show that you can eliminate risky behavior and also back it up with data, right, by our visualizing our telemetry, then you have a much stronger negotiating position and can reduce your insurance prices. Cities can be informed about usage of the infrastructure they spend money on. I spend $1 million on this bike lane, but it's still being used by delivery vans as a delivery zone, and it's being blocked in these areas, forcing people to go onto the sidewalk when they're riding their bikes or scooters. Well, now we can show, over time, that this specific area, maybe the bike lane needs to be better protected, or a lot of other kind of layers of information can come from the
Wow.
data we collect.